Hi YouTube. Now, as you might know if you've been to my website, I make paracord bracelets. Now I'm going to show you how to make a version of a paracord bracelet. Not exactly the ones that I make, because the ones that I make are kind of special. I'm the only one that does a single loop all the way around, such as this one right here. As you can see, it's a continuous loop. Does not attach or detach. This gives you better use of your cordage, in my opinion. All you have to do is unravel there, and you got about 25 to 30 foot of cordage at your disposal. Now, for those of you who don't know, paracord survival bracelets, so they're called, were started in the military as a sign of I've been in service for this amount of time and I've been in these altercations. Now, they were adapted by survivalists, primitive skills instructors, what have you, whatever you want to call us, because we've seen the need that if you need cordage, this is an easy way to carry a lot of it on your person at one time. Now, I usually have a bracelet on myself. I do a few knife, a few knife fobs. I have a couple on my keychain. I have some in my car. Generally, I have about anywhere from 30 to 50 foot of paracord on my person at one point in time. Now, let's say I was hiking and I fell and I needed a splint. Well, I can unravel that cord and there we go. I could make myself a splint. Now, what you're going to want to do is measure your wrist with your first cord. Once you have that done, depending upon how much cord you want to use or not use, or if you're going to do a double Solomon bar or a single Solomon bar, depends on how much cordage you do. Generally, I do 12 to 15 foot for a single and 24 to 30 foot for a double, depending upon the wrist size. You generally want to go about an inch larger than what you have. So first, what you do is you take your second set of cord, put it behind. Make an S loop. You bring the back side through the bottom S loop, pull it through, come underneath, pinch, pull it through. Pull that tight. You're going to pinch this up just a tad. This way you have a loop, which will be your enclosure later on. Now, you want to do the same thing, but reversed. You want the bottom of your S pointed to your left hand, and again, you go through the bottom. Oop, lost it there. Pull it through. Back around the other side. Pull it through and tighten. Continuing along until you start to see the pattern. Now, it generally takes me anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes to do a bracelet. So I'm only going to do a little bit of this. Stop the video, do some more, and when I get just to about done, then I'll start it up again. Okay, YouTube. Now that I've got almost all the way done with my bracelet, I wanted to show you how I finish off on a single and a double, actually. Now, before, I used to weave it all the way up, but I kind of find that to be a pain in the butt. So what I do now is I pull these tight. I use my dikes here. I clip them off, just like so. Take my lighter, get it to where it's just starting to bubble, about like that, and then I pinch it into the cord. And let's do the other side here. There we go. Okay, now what you're going to want to do to finish this off, this style, is you just do a simple loop. You're going to push your cordage through. And you just pull it tight, like so. Then, what I like to do is I will come back around, as you can see here, come back around, push my cordage back in, there you go. Got a nice little ball that will fit inside of this, but first let's finish it up. Oop, had a little straggler there. There we go. Now you can burn both of these together because it doesn't really make that big of a difference. And then you just push your lighter in. Perfect. And there you go. That is how you make a paracord bracelet. Now this is just a single bar. Notice the difference in the thickness between the single and the double. Like I said, these are the ones that I make and sell on my website. I consider these ones special because it took me a while to figure out how to do one continuous loop so you're not stuck with two pieces of cordage. One that's very small and one that, you know, is somewhat decent that you can use. If you'd like to order one like this, you can visit my website, www.wilsonswilderness.webs.com. Now, also I'd like to show you a lanyard that I made. Now this lanyard is going to be going to iTunes Apps guy on the completion of his bow drill fire. Now he contacted me and asked me what he had to do to get me to make him a lanyard. And typically I would just tell people, you know, go to my website. If you want a lanyard, send me an email. We'll work out something with the donation buttons that I have on there and I'll get it out to you. Usually I do these for around $5 to $7.50. Sorry, $5 to $7.50. But I made a special arrangement with him, told him that if he could do bow drill fire for me, then I'd be sending this to Canada for him from Arizona for free. So there we go. Now I hope this helped you guys on learning how to make paracord bracelets. And if anyone has any questions on this, feel free to email me, visit my website. And I hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for stopping by.